It's like 6 a.m. I've been up for like 30 hours or so. It's just finished showcasing Pokemon the movie. It was a big deal. It was a big deal. It always is, let's be real. Alright, but at this point, right, I got my 3DS XL here. I got it, it's like such a decent like I can actually play the fucking game right here, which is kind of nice, and I'm actually capturing it right here on original hardware. Is in fact an actual copy of Pokemon Black. Bitchin', I know. Really, I'm just here trying to figure out if I hacked or not. It's looking like I must have, but I don't know. Here's the thing, I got this, I got a Samurott here, level 81. Samurott's legit. I definitely remember. This is the same Samurott that I caught in my high school. Right? So I'm kind of, right, here's the thing. I want to play a new game. I don't want to ditch any of my good Pokemon here, but it's like I don't trust that they're legitimate. So ID number 3308. Right, original trainer Mikey. Get the fuck out. Original trainer, Mike. No, those are legitimate? Yep, but Master Ball Blastoise, really? For sure? Oh my god. Kanto, 320, 2011. Monkey again. Master Ball Charizard? Sure thing. Bullshit. That's what I'm talking about with the nature of the bitmap. Look, they even have shadows. They even have fucking shadows. Full animations. Full fucking animations. Looks that fucking good. Completely bitmapped. Cell by cell. I know it's bitmapped animation. Cell by cell's got it wrong. Frame by frame. All hand drawn. Look at amazing. Yeah, Steelix is there as fucking. It really is. I can't wait to play this. But the thing is that these here, from my Mikey game, these are from my original Pokemon Pearl. And these are all, I think this one especially is hacked. Let's see. So they have a Master Ball. And this is the one, yeah, that's right. These Pokemon, not in this game, but these same Pokemon. Specifically the Scalade. These are hacked Pokemon that I hacked in with an action replay into my Pokemon Pearl. And then was it that I transferred them over to this game. And so it looks like the original trainer's me, but I'm literally just hacked into, right, the game and just entered them as if I caught them. But they did legitimately get raised via rare candies, making them absolutely worthless. I did not know what I was doing with Eevee and Ivy, right? So, but they're not absolutely worthless. They're not. They might be clone Pokemon, right? Just like we find in the very first Pokemon movie. But these are still, to a certain degree, my actual Pokemon. And these are like Pokemon that I created when I was a child. In a really weird way. Using hacks and stuff. This is a legitimate Pokemon and the rest of them aren't. In a way, but make these ones more legitimate. Either way, I played with these ones. My friend in Mill Road Day Camp. And he himself, and I believe it from how skilled he was, he himself claimed to be an actual tournament winner in the state. He's a multi-time tournament winner in the state. And so he's years older than me, right? He's a CIT, I'm still a camper. Is it that he showcases just how good he is at the strategy of the RPG, the multiplayer RPG aspect of Pokemon. And this Gallade, and it doesn't show it here in the summary, this Gallade here had, I think I give him Wonder Guard. Let me see if they still have Wonder Guard. Nope, the Wonder Guard didn't carry through. That's it. Okay. So I gave him Wonder Guard, and then I gave him multiple other. Gave him Time Rend, right? Spatial Rend and Time Distortion, like the legendary Palkia and Dialga moves. I gave him Dream Eater, or it was like, yeah, it was whatever Darkrai's special move was, and then I gave him Arceus' special move too. It was just like essentially just like a Gallade that had all the special moves of the legendaries in Pearl and Wonder Guard. And I didn't bother to bring their stats up with the hack. I still bothered to raise them by pressing a bunch of buttons over and over again with like 100 rare candies. It's pretty funny. So really, it's kind of looking at me here. I just want to make sure that I got them saved. I can't. The problem with this game is that if you transferred Pokemon from Pearl and Diamond or Platinum into this game, you can't transfer them back. I think you can transfer them out. I don't believe you can transfer them back. And we're gonna go into my box. Want to get everybody saved because I never restart these games. I do want to see the summary on that Deoxys. God damn it! I keep pressing X there. Mikey. Yeah, that there is a Deoxys. That is from Pearl and Diamond. It's a legitimate Deoxys. What do I do with you, Deoxys? Deoxys is apparently arrived at level 20. Sturdy body. Arrived at level 20. DOXYS. 31111. Anyway, I can get another Deoxys, but that's Do you know what's tough about this one? Truly? Is that this is deoxys I caught in Pokemon, oh, yeah, I guess that's it. I caught that deoxys in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, and then transferred them over to Pearl with a legitimate working DS unit that is capable of doing that. I don't know if I still have a working DS unit that can handle both. I think I might. A full DS fat. Let me say. Right, and then it's still an issue. Like these are mystery. These are mystery gift Pokemon. Located an original DS fat. Got that. DS fat charger. I located one for the the SP. Which is around. It's just around. It's right there. I had one right there. Wonderful. Right fucking there. Awesome. Now I've located a DS fat charger. As you can see, I've taken really solid care of making sure that I keep all of my shit, because they matter a shit ton to me. Always have, always will. What is a white VHO doing over here? Are you a working white VHO? It still tastes like it might have some. What the fuck? Oh, did you really? Did you? Got a solid turn on blink there. There you go. Start charging them up. This is exciting. This is exciting. Let's see if that actually is good. So the idea here is that I do have this DS, and we're gonna see now. Let's unbox it right here, all of it. Let's go insert some power. Push you over to 0.5 volts there. And what you'll see here is the classic 3D or DS fat broken hinge. Right? And this is my original DS fat. This drove me fucking insane. It didn't really matter. Everybody's DS did this. Everybody's DS broke at this hinge. Still works like a fucking charm. So of course it doesn't power on. And of course, I don't have the original stylus for it, but that's fine. We have this, and this should power it on because it charges the SP that Dean gave me. Oh, yeah, all right, look good. I got a light there. Try again. There you go. Give it timed out the first time, so we're gonna let that charge up. And next up, what we're going to do is, because the reason this is important is because it has the actual Game Boy slot in it. I have a broken DS Lite that might also help me do the same thing, but I know for a fact this one does well for what I need it to do. So next up, what I need is my jewel box. Alrighty, so in this jewel box exists many, many treasures. I am missing one of my collection as Lawrence III. And I do have of course it's the best one. Of course it's the best one. I'm missing Emerald, but that's okay. Deoxys can be acquired in Sapphire or Ruby, technically also Fire Red and Leaf Green. Any of these with hacks, right? But you can get the mystery ticket that makes it a legitimate Pokemon here in Sapphire and Ruby. The problem is I don't have the action replay for it. I do have an SP, so were I to acquire an action replay, I would definitely be able to get another Deoxys. I just need to get that action replay. Right? And that is completely doable. Put these back. Okay, because these are, again, they're like crystal jewels to me. We say it Ruby and Sapphire. So put them in that order. And this goes right the fuck back where it's supposed to. Because, as we know, it's pretty fucking valuable. Not just because, you know, not just because, but, you know, they're very valuable as for working Game Boy Advance Pokemon games of original specification, but they're also my Pokemon games, bringing the value up pretty substantially. And then, of course, we have these three. Now, the only reason I'm really grabbing this is because I want to see if this... I forget if this one accepts... The older one accepts them. And it most certainly does not accept them. So, the Game Boy, and I'll show... I don't know why they did this. They didn't need to. I honestly don't know. They didn't want the backwards compatibility with Game Boy Color games. I have no fucking idea. They must have had the intention of selling them again. But it says a labelless Mega Man Battle Network 2. And it was named Mega Man 2. Just washed off, right? A lot of my Game Boy Advance games went in the wash. They work like a charm still. Sometimes they'd lose their label, though. But what's so fucking cool about this is, right? The SP would accept Game Boy Color games. See if I can get that one rolling again. No, I don't feel like fucking with it. It's a show. Gotta blow on the color ones, man. It still has some bleed in. I'm turning on. Look at that. Look at that, still fading out. And then it rewrites. It's just so fucking awesome to see it slowly fade out. And that's just the alignment of the magnetization of the LCD screen. Still just being locked in place. Nothing would turn it off. So I think I could even pull it out, and it's like, there it is. It's still like that. All the thing you could do is you have to degauss it, essentially. But still, one of the beautiful things about these older style LCD screens. But the thing does, in fact, I love this. The tradition of getting it running and then getting the Nintendo symbol, right, clear enough for the BIOS read. There it is. One of these holds a missing now. Go ahead and get my Mega Man Battle Network 2 in here. Dust guard. Mega Man Battle Network 2 is a wonderful game, by the way. It's just, without a label there, it's kind of sad, really. But it's okay. Ultimately, that'll make it a Mega Man Battle Network 2, the truly only I really want. But I know that's not true. That's the Mega Man Battle Network 2 that I played as a child. Wow. Wow. Wowie. Expecting to find another one of those. So, the reason is that we pulled that out is fucking dumb for doing it. I guess let's test that this works now. Is that now I can import characters caught in the Generation 3 Game Boy Advance titles into the DS game, and only an original DS or a DS Lite has the ability to do that. And there's a fully functioning Nintendo DS. See if I remember where the volume is. Fuck are you? There you are. Couldn't hear it. Before you begin, you must adjust system settings. Please touch the screen. Any button. It does. Oh wow! Lost its data from the battery. Enter my nickname. Signo. My favorite color, I always did red. I guess you had to be born in 2000 or earlier. It was just 2095. What the fuck time is it? Yeah, fine. We don't know what time it is anyways. Who's the other one? Cool. Okay. Incredible. It's fully functioning. And yes, this is a really cool fucking... This is a handheld system that had a graphics user interface in the beginning of the... It felt very futuristic to us. It is not 1/2095. So now we have to go... Well, no, there's an alarm. The fuck is the point of an alarm on it? That is very funny. Change Change date, time, and alarm settings. Like the 10th. That's why. I believe we are in 25. I will calibrate the touchscreen as it has been forever. This other style is out here. Amazing. This thing works like a fucking charm. Hot damn. Alright, next up we're going to test is seeing. Should have put those other games away. Need to see if it loads up what it needs to load up. Before I make. It's really. I have Pokemon Black there, has a fucking Deoxys on it. Of course it has a fucking Deoxys on it. There just had to be a Deoxys on it. Could have been all the other starters that were hacked, and the Gallade that was hacked, and that means something to me, of course. Of course it does. I just happened to pull out Pokemon Platinum version out of all, like, of the 40 fucking games in my sack there. I just reach my hand in and grab a random one. It is a Pokemon Platinum that pulls out. So, there's Platinum. I grabbed Ruby. I'm going to get in a bit here. Let's pop this fucker in. Here goes Platinum after blowing there. And very sad that I didn't dust guard here, but let's do this. Whew, almost got right over my fucking eye there. Huh. Big fucking blow. Okay, and now let's take a look. Pop the DS cartridge in first. Nothing yet there. I just launched it. Let's see if it can handle the Game Boy Advance cartridge. Can you see that? Begins. So now I'm going to leave them both inserted and see if the game needs to be loaded with them in first. So we're going to turn off the power. So that's squarely in, and it is. And the other one is spring loaded. Reinitializing. Okay, it immediately loads the Game Boy game. That is wonderful. That is a wonderful sign. Those contacts are much more likely to fail. And it does interact. So that is good. Yes, Aurora, I know. We have to go deal with this. So I need to pull that out, and we actually need to change a base firmware portion of the DS. Use this thing ages. Looks like it's trying to auto load the DS game. That's fine. Turn that off again. We don't want to auto run. So what we do here is we go down here. So I'll tell you, if you want your GBA mode on top screen or touch screen, it's really cool. There's a really cool thing I could say here. I actually had a DS Lite that broke. It's fucking dank. Its top screen I stepped on it. Fucking idiot, right? And so the top screen broke. But what I did is I set it down to the bottom screen. It wasn't a DS. Couldn't be a working DS anymore, right? But it could still be a fully functioning Game Boy Advance. So what I did is while I couldn't see anything, I opened up another functioning DS Lite that was fully functioning. I can just fully see its graphics user interface, and I just interacted around where I needed to go ahead and ensure that I hit bottom touchscreen GBA loading. And then you already saw it just auto loads a GBA game upon power up. And I think there's a way to fix that. That's language for English. It does not have a Wi-Fi. There we go. Main menu will appear automatically when you turn the power on. Then there's auto mode. If a DS card or a game pack is inserted when you power up, the game will begin automatically. So we're turning this back over to manual mode for ease of access for our purposes. But the fact of the matter is that with auto mode there, and your ability to switch top screen or bottom screen, was it that even though my fucking top screen was smashed and cracked, the bottom screen was a fully functioning thing. So I actually hacked the top screen off of the DS Lite, and then I had like a handheld. It was actually so fucking comfortable as like an actual Game Boy Advance. Fully backlit Game Boy Advance that was more comfortable in a way than this SP. But honestly, if I'm going to be straight up, the Game Boy SP is, like, in my opinion, the single nicest, sexiest handheld system. No, I did not sticker slap this on here myself. It's my boy Dean's. But this is, like, in terms of form factor, it's just the best goddamn fucking thing ever conceived at the time. And it still happens to be one of just like the most accessible, tiniest things. Sorry for grody fingernails there. Deal with it. There it is. However, I myself would probably rather that be the top screen. So now that we got, it's English. This is the auto load. We got manual mode on, so it's only ever going to send us to the graphics user interface home menu right off the bat. And we already calibrated, so now it restarts the system. What we're going to do this time, pop that fucker in. We know that works like a charm, but now, yes, fucking hinge. Pull that out. Get that fucker wet. Now pull this out too. And I'm going to go fucking ham. I'm just gonna go ahead and catch that sexy ass bottom up, bro. That's right. Fortunately, I think the original would have rubbed off or something. It's all good. I know for a fact this isn't my original DS, purchased in late 2005 for Christmas of 2005 by my grandfather. All right, so let's go ahead. Come on, come on, come on. No. Oh, dear. We got the GBA game. Let's see if I click this in. See it now? All right. That's tough nuts. Let's keep trying. We will not admit defeat. I do see the context on this are a little bit. That's a fart. That was funny. Blowing really fucking hard there, buddy. Taking a look at the contacts in here. They look to be perfectly in order. Farted again. That was funny. Going to continuously put it in, click it in, and then click it out. It's a little bit of erosion on dirt in those can be very helpful. Okay. Now, try it again. Started to panic. It needs power. It's red light of death. Alright. close one. All right, we made it. Oh, yes. And so you just follow my advice, baby. Just follow my advice. There will never be a video game that I cannot bring back to life. You just got to make sure you know what you're doing. One thing I will always commend Nintendo on, right? This is something here from 2005, right? And this is something here from fucking 2002. So this is 23 years old. And this is a little less than 20 years old. It is a fully functional, like every button, left and right's still good. Tested this one as well. Every single goddamn thing on this thing. This thing's perfect, minus, but it's part of its history. Same as that scratch there. That's what I'm talking about. It has like those 3D tree effects, kind of 3D ground effects. It's really, honestly, it's mostly bitmapped. But there are some 3D things in some areas, and it's like the rooftops are kind of 3D, but not really. It was some looked like France, if I recall. So we're trying to do like Central Europe. Yep. And then the starters in this one were so good. The starters in the 4th generation were just incredible. Oh, there's my baby. Hi. Let's listen.